welcome to the William Hill SPFL Scottish Football Roundup, bringing you all the best bits from the weekend's action in the William Hill Championship, League 1 and League 2. Coming up, Livingston keep league leaders Falkirk in their sights with a crucial win in Ayr. Dumbarton pick up their first league win of the season at Gayfield. And unbeaten Elgin move up to second place with an away victory at Spartans. It didn't take long for league leaders Falkirk to hit the front in Hamilton on Friday, with good pressure from Brad Spencer seeing Barry Maguire turn home at the wrong end just 5 minutes in. The Bairns were dominant throughout the first half and would further extend their lead in the 29th minute, with Calvin Miller's deflected shot just too powerful for Dean Linus. The pressure was relentless from Falkirk, and the Bairns would win a penalty kick in the 33rd minute, as Dylan Tate was felled by Aki's fullback Jackson Longridge. Having played a part in the opener, Spencer stepped up for Falkirk. His initial shot well saved, but the skipper poking home the rebound for 3-0. And Falkirk could have been further ahead before the break. Aki's defender Longridge with an important touch to keep out Aidan Nesbitt's goal-bound effort. The second half would see Aki's come out with a point to prove, and the home side pulled one back in the 47th minute, as Ewan Henderson tapped home from close range. Hamilton put Falkirk under a fair amount of pressure early in the second period. Bairns keeper Nicky Hogarth required to stay sharp in order to keep it at 3-1. But Falkirk rode out the storm and would go on to assert themselves once more. Gary Oliver going close to making it 4 from a corner, but 3-1 was the final score as the Bairns took the points back to FK2.
Good play by Ayr. Roos gives it to George Oakley. Lots of space is opened up, has an early strike. Poor pass, read by Stevie May. Counter-attacks on here for Livingston. Quick overturn. Robbie Muirhead. Stevie May's just hung out on the edge. Muirhead goes for the strike. Finds that top corner of Liam Russell. It's unbelievable by the number 23. Teddy wins that flick on it. Stevie May. Pitts goes beyond. Gives it back to Teddy though. Tries to find Scott Pittman, who's broken the line. Scott Pittman's through on goal. Scott Pittman! A great pass by the number 9, Tete Yengi. Give it to Scott Pittman, race through on Liam Russell. Yengi. Stopped by Reading. Delivered, free header, Oakley. Saved by Jerome Pryor and knocked in by Conor McLennan from close range. Into Tete Yengi. Cuts inside, gets a wee half yard. Thought he could have hit it. Stephen Kelly does have a hit. Big save by Liam Russell. McMahon, chance to strike. Jerome does enough just to get it in behind. Dempsey. Dempsey tries to go the outside. McGowan slips, hits him in the thigh. Huge chance, George Oakley.
Brian Graham broke his league duck in last weekend's 1-1 draw with Falkirk. The veteran forward seems to have rediscovered his scoring touch, as he put Thistle a goal up inside 5 minutes here. Thistle looked impressive for large periods of this one, the Jags going close to making it 2-0 through Logan Chalmers, whose chipped effort went narrowly over. But the Jags would go on to rue that missed chance before the break. Airdrie levelling things up in the 39th minute through a neat finish from Aaron Frizzell. The home team regained control after the break as they hunted down a lead. Former Airdrie loanee Kanayo Megwa crashing the post with a stunning effort. Airdrie competed well for most of the game, but were reduced to 10 men in the 51st minute after Lewis McGrattan was shown a straight red card for a challenge on Kyle Turner. With the man advantage in their favour, Thistle pressed hard for a winner and found it in the 72nd minute. Graham on hand to turn home a low cross and claim the points for the hosts. 2-1 the final score, as the Jags look to have turned a corner. After an inconsistent period, Raith hoped to return to winning ways on home turf. Rovers looking bright early on against the Spiders, with Paul Hanlon's glancing header testing Callum Ferry. Raith were firmly on top in the early going and were presented with another chance after slack play from the Queen's defence. Jack Hamilton, though, unable to finish after tenacious play. But the key chance for Raith would present itself in the 39th minute after neat feet from Dylan Easton drew a foul in the Queen's box. Penalty Rovers. Having missed a chance earlier on, Hamilton stepped up and rifled beyond Ferry to make it 1-0. But the away team would begin to grow into the game after the break. Zach Rudden finding Liam McLeish on 62 minutes, whose deflected strike levelled things up. And having levelled the scores, Queen's Park would go on the hunt for a winner. A chance falling for Rudden in the Raith box, with the striker just unable to convert. There would be drama late on involving Raith midfielder Easton. The Rovers number 23 being shown a pair of yellow cards in quick succession in stoppage time, as Raith ended the game with 10 men. 1-1 the final score. Morton travelled to Fife, hoping to make it 3 wins in a row in all competitions. An early chance coming for Owen Moffat, who was denied by Toby Oluwayemi. It was a fairly even contest at East End Park, with Dunfermline looking threatening in the front line. Craig Whiten turning this effort just wide of the post. Chris Kane came into this one with goals in each of his last 2 outings. The striker again going close here, but Gary Woods did enough to keep him at bay. The second half saw the home side press hard to open the scoring, with Kane again a threat. The striker with a good header, but again Woods was able to make the save. Morton, though, would threaten again in their own right before the end, but were unable to find a way through as it ended goalless at East End Park. Now for a look at the latest standings in the William Hill Championship. Falkirk lead the division, with Livingston sitting second with a game in hand. Partick Thistle are just 2 points behind 4th place Queen's Park after a home win, and Dunfermline moved 1 point clear of Airdrie after a home point against Morton. Arbroath welcomed winless Dumbarton to Gayfield on Saturday, with the Lichties taking just 11 minutes to open the scoring through a header from Tam O'Brien. But the momentum would quickly turn in favour of the away side. 18 minutes on the clock when Carlo Pignatiello found space in the Arbroath box and supplied a stunning finish for 1-1. Suns looked sharp from here on in at Gayfield. Neat play in the attacking third, leading to a chance for Michael Ruth, but the attacker was denied by Aidan McAdams. But it would take until the second period for the next goal to arrive. Dumbarton going 2-1 up in the 47th minute, after Arbroath's on-loan defender Dylan Smith turned home at the wrong end. The home side kept themselves in the game and had a chance to level things up after nice work from Ryan Dow, but Craig Slater's finish sailed well over the top. But the day belonged to Dumbarton, the away side hammering home their advantage in the 90th minute, with Finlay Gray stroking home to make it 3-1. 3 huge points to kick-start Dumbarton's league campaign.
Montrose still have it. Goes out to Hester. It's inside. Goes down. And the referee gives a penalty. It's a penalty to Montrose. Adams saves it. Great save. It's coming up. Oh, it hits the bar. Cole. Steve's ball across. And it's in. And it's McAdle that scores the opener for Montrose. Good substitute. Back to Gardyne. Cross. And it's in. And it's a substitute, McIver Redwood. Still has it. And he's fouled there, just outside the box. And a yellow card. Crosses it in. And here's there. He's shown a second yellow card for that.
Cove hoped to build upon their win away at Alloa a fortnight ago, as they welcomed Queen of the South to the Balmoral Stadium. Mitch Megginson denied the opening goal by Queen stopper Ross Stewart. But the home team wouldn't be denied for too long. 35 minutes on the clock, when a well-placed cross from the left was glanced home by Fraser Fivey to open the scoring. Queen struggled to create too many clear-cut chances in this one, with most of their efforts coming from range. Cove's defence doing more than enough to deal with the danger. And a difficult day for the away side would become even more so in the 82nd minute. Cove Rangers doubling their advantage through a cracking strike from Megginson. Paul Hartley's side with just their second home win of the season. Annan made the long trip north to Inverness, aiming to defeat the Cali Jags for a third time this season. The away team threatening the Cali goal early on, but unable to find the net. But it would be the home side to open the scoring in the Highlands. 21 minutes gone when Danny Devine headed Inverness into a 1-0 lead. The home team were well on top and looked likely to add to their advantage in the first half. Billy Mackay feeding a chance to Keith Bray, but the midfielder kept quiet by Jamie Smith. Cali remained in the ascendancy after the break, with the best chance of the half coming to Devine, who couldn't double his tally with a headed effort, as Cali ended a difficult week off the pitch with a feel-good win on it. The TV cameras were at Oakle View for this League One clash, as both sides jostled for pole position in the division, with Alloa's Kevin Colley almost giving his side the lead with a first-time strike. It was an end-to-end affair at Oakle View, with chances for both sides. Good work from Mikey Anderson, lending an opportunity to Matty Aitken, who couldn't find a way past PJ Morrison. Things continued in a similar vein in the second half. Aitken continuing to threaten for Stenhousemuir, with the striker clipping the crossbar with this effort at goal. The woodwork would continue to plague the home team throughout the second period. Matty Yates letting fly from inside the box, but being denied by the crossbar. But it would be the away team to break the deadlock in this one. 78 minutes gone, when teenage forward Luke Rankin weaved his way towards the area and slotted home for 1-0. There would be one last chance for Stenhousemuir to grab a goal in added time, as Blair Alston's free kick cracked the outside of the post. Alloa moving top of the league with a narrow away win. Now for a look at how things stand in William Hill League 1. Alloa Athletic top the division after their win at Ochilview. Montrose trail by just a point after their away win in Fife, whilst Inverness have been imposed with a 15-point deduction, as per SPFL rules on clubs suffering an insolvency event. Spartans welcomed Elgin City to Ainsley Park on Saturday. The home side with an early chance falling to Hamish Ritchie, who was kept out by Aidan Glavin. But it was Elgin who opened the scoring in the capital just 12 minutes in. Kyle Girvin rising highest in the Spartans box to nod home for 1-0. Spartans though would have a big chance to equalise in the 36th minute, after referee Colin White awarded the hosts a penalty kick for a foul on Blair Henderson. The striker Henderson stepping up to the plate and sending Glavin the wrong way to equalise. But the second half would see Elgin push hard to reassert their dominance, with the away side going ahead again on 71 minutes. How about this for a strike from Ollie MacDonald? Elgin have enjoyed an excellent start to the campaign and made sure of the points just before time, when Dylan Gavin poked home their third goal in the 89th minute. A huge away performance and win from the Black and Whites. The Beanos welcomed struggling Clyde to fourth bank, with the home side going close to making it 1-0 early on, but Alex Ferguson was kept at bay by Robbie Hemfrey in the Clyde net. But it wouldn't take too long for the Beanos to breach the Bully Wee backline. 14 minutes gone when Josh Kerr poked home from a corner kick. The Bully Wee though would respond soon enough. Another corner kick situation in the 32nd minute, with the ball eventually being turned home by Robbie Leach to level things up. Stirling would regain control after the break and hunted down a second goal. Neat play from James Graham resulting in a shot which was well kept out by Hemfrey. But the Clyde stopper couldn't keep Stirling out for long. A flick on in the 65th minute, giving Dale Hilson time and space in behind the Clyde backline to slot home for 2-1. And the Beanos would round off a good afternoon's work on 75 minutes. Dale Carrick linking up neatly with Adam Brown before finishing from close range for Stirling's third. 3 goals, 3 points, and an excellent afternoon all round for Stirling. After last weekend's derby win over Spartans, City travelled to New Dundas Park to take on Bonnyrigg Rose, with the home team going close to grabbing the opener through Callum Higginbottom. After a fairly quiet first half, things would liven up in the second. A big chance falling for Callum Connolly from a corner kick, but former Rose stopper Mark Weir on hand to keep him out. But the opening goal would come from a similar situation just a few minutes later. 67 minutes gone, when Cameron Ross headed home for 1-0. Corner kicks would continue to be a key weapon for Bonnyrigg Rose. The home team's second goal coming in the 83rd minute, with Connolly getting the vital touch. City remained competitive throughout the game, but found themselves limited to half chances and efforts from range, as Bonnyrigg took all 3 points in this one.
McIntosh, can he keep it in?
No, he
gets
done
the
well.
cross in.
Just nobody there.
Nobody at the back post now. That comes out to Ekrapont.
Oh,
and that is a chance.
Yeah, it fell right for him.
And that's a brilliant move down the right by Peterhead.
That's alright, Lonzo.
It's still in
That's
there.
alright anyway.
Danger here. The shot's away, and that's inches
That
wide
was close, yep.
to McIntosh. Dunn tracks back to challenge him. Grant Gallagher plays it into the box.
Oh,
Russell. Guthrie rather. People shouting for a pass. He goes
onside,
long
I think.
and
oof.
put it this way, the linesmen know what we play, so
Jeez.
I'm wishing the clock away, I think. Although I'd rather wear the goal first. Now, good run on by McIntosh. Darren Lang, edge of the box, has a go, and the keeper
well done,
produces
keeper.
the save.
Yep.
Stuart McKenzie does enough to repel Darren Lang's shot. 64 on the clock.
Far all the way back, but finding space down his left hand side, up against Rhys Peggy. He's got Adam Laref for support. Easily nudged past Laref, and again got a chance of a delivery for Farfar, and I tell you, that's the best chance of the game. Gordon Walker looks like he's going to be the man to deliver this. Can East Fife test the goalkeeper as we enter the last 2 minutes? Walker floats it in. Austin gets a header, and it's off the post, and he's going to have to try and take on his man here. There's not many options for Reese, and that's a nice switch pass to Alan Troughton, who's held his line well. Back out to Peggy, who puts a decent ball in, and Jack Healy. It's a decent ball in. Nobody there for it. It's landed right to Nathan Austin, who scooped it back in. And Rhys Peggy. And if there's something to sum up how East Fife have played today, that's pretty much about it.
Here's a look at the latest standings in William Hill League 2. Elgin City's win in the capital has the Black and Whites hot on the heels of league leaders East Fife. Stirling Albion are level on points with third place Peterhead after a win over Clyde, whilst just 2 points separate places 6th to 10th in an incredibly competitive division.